What I want to show you about this sanding sponge, it's a 3M, and you can conform to any shape you need to, as you'll soon see here. You can just hit this, and it really works good for me. And like I said, a lot of players like their neck to be bare wood. It slides better, but this is a very fine sanding sponge. And you can really get her pretty slicked up with this. I've got a lot of marks I left in it from doing this and that to this neck, as y'all seen. Unless this is your first time to view it. Been through a lot. If you'll go back and look at the older videos, you'll see what we've done to this. If you want to learn any of it, or if you just enjoy watching. And boy, that's slicker than greased owl crap. Well, folks, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. Hello, folks. Well, I got two things we're going to work on here, and I'm hoping you can see them. Right here we got this is a deer antler nut. Now I learned how to use deer antler from Jerry Rosa on YouTube, so you can follow him anywhere, anytime, and hopefully you'll follow me from learning all this stuff from Jerry. But I've got it down to about the size I need. Here is the old one. Now I'm going to use it to transfer my string slots, and I'll show you how that's going to work here in a bit. But first I've got to carve a recess underneath this nut so that we'll be able to access the truss rod nut. And that'll work like so. See, right now the nut won't fit without rocking on me. So I got to open that up so we can also get our socket into to have access to the truss rod nut. So we're going to be starting that right now. I'll put it in this vise, and hopefully it'll stay like it's supposed to. I'm going to start it right at halfway. I'm going to use this round file, and we'll see how that works out, just to get a good start on it. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. This is not the ideal thing, but I only had certain amount of room on that neck to where I could put the truss rod. So this is just a necessary option that I had to do. This deer antler is pretty hard. I usually use bone nuts, but I found a set of deer antlers, guess where? At a yard sale. So I've been cutting them up, using them for what I need for nuts or saddles or whatever I need. And it's very useful. Say this stuff's pretty hard. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just barely leaving a trough there. Now that gets me a good start. I'm gonna right now see if I can hook up my Dremel tool here. That way we can move on with this a little quicker. We'll use this little round sanding disc. Actually, it's just a small drum sander that you can buy for these dudes. And they work really good. Tighten that baby up. And I'll show you a little trick here for cleaning these sanding discs like that. I've got a brass wire brush. And we'll use it to clean that dude up. Now it creates a lot of dust, so I'm going to have to take this off and get closer to the trash can. If you'll bear with me here. can see it's more pronounced now. Let's see what that gets us. Let's get the nut sitting flat now. But can we get our, no, we cannot get our wrench on there yet, so we got to go a little ways further. Smells like caca. Most of the dust landing on my leg here. And I'm just kind of eyeballing this. Get it just a little further down. Hang on, folks. Okay, I've got that honed down to where it needs to be. Now we can start transferring our lines. From the old one to the new one. We're going to start by sizing this dude back up to the old one. I'm going to attempt this. I don't know if I can get this where it needs to be lined up or not. Now all I'm going to do is, I think, make a mark here. Here's my pencil. This is just going to be an approximate mark. I've got them transferred, so at least I'll know where to start. Alright. And most guys have a set of nut files they use. I don't have that, so. But you can use a small saw blade. I think what I'm going to do is off the seat of my pants here. This is an idea that should work. I'll just take this piece of tape and lay down the new one. Get her stuck on there and line up the old one. Pretty even. Not this anymore.